Hello and welcome to Wednesday's Reflexology Wisdom, and continuing our series on postgraduate reflexology courses. I'm delighted to welcome Moss and Sharon from Chi Medics, who are going to be telling us about everything that they teach. So I'm going to shut up, no more waffling from me. Let's hear it from Moss and Sharon. So here we are with Moss and Sharon. That's just so great because do you know what? I mean, I've never met these guys before. So I am super excited to hear what Moss and Sharon are teaching. So guys, over to you. What are people going to learn at Chi Medics?
No, thank you, David.
Well, thank you, David. Yeah, good to meet you too, actually.
Yes, it is. After all this time. Perfect. Yeah. Wonderful. Right, Moss.
Okay.
Tell them what we've got.
Well, we've got a number of different courses we offer. The first is distant ed courses, which people can do in their own time. And we have plenty of backup and support with it, videos, notes, etc. So there's the Chi Medics toe balance, which is unbelievably detailed and unique to us. And it also links in with foot reading as well.
Yes, it does.
There's the spine course. There's the endocrine location and balance, the chakra location and balance, and then there's hand reflexology. All of those are basically advanced clinical reflexology approaches that we've developed. So
can I just expand on a couple of those? Only because the spine course itself is actually energy and the spine, completely different. The Chi Medics approach is a way of working with the body so that it's not just thumb walking or finger walking. We actually show people how to locate accurately each vertebrae, what to feel for, and actually start to ascertain what's going on for that person. So it may be slightly misaligned, or it might be tension through muscle. So it's quite detailed work and brilliant.
Plus the deep muscles of the back, and the pelvic muscles. So there's a lot in that course. Yes.
The endocrine is slightly different because it's taken from the anatomical reflection theory. Mm-hmm. The chakra course is very different because that was Moss's first trainings, actually. And we actually show them through, nearly 40 years ago, when we show those how to locate that through the spine. So, which is very different to just having a nice color-coded thing going around the feet. We actually show you how you can locate them, and it's very delicate work again. What else we've got there? Oh, and the hand. Well, that's there's a few energy points in the hand. That's quite interesting. The toe balance, as Moss has said, is fantastic because it's we actually put that together for the FHT. It's got a lot of information in there and extras too.
And that one's scary because of the detail of we put to it is just mind blowing. It's stuff that no one has ever covered. In the toe
brilliant. It's absolutely so how many courses have you got here? I lost count.
They're just the distant ed ones.
We left those aside for people, and they're great value because we don't teach them anymore.
No.
So not face to face. So face to face that we have, you'll have videos of us, but it's not the same. Well, it is the same. So face to face online, we have our mental health course. Really important one because we show
wonderful
the clinical aspect with our very special organ tree points, which Moss found through the feet a long time ago. So the yin points are really important things. So it's not to do with meridian work as such. That's a little bit of energy work with mental health. Now, mental health issues can stem from a whole array of different for different reasons. We've put it into energies and we've translated it. We've made it really easy, and it's a fab course because you can address lots of things.
And that's a one-day Zoom course.
It is indeed. Yep. The release points, they are unique to Chi Medics as well. They are they used to be used in Australia initially for poisoning, so spider bites.
Oh my goodness.
And we have got anecdotal evidence coming out of our ears that these are great for physical poisoning, but we've also discovered they're great for imbalances on other levels.
All four levels of existence.
So poison points, and they're called the release points because they help to people to move things on that they don't need anymore, i.e. trauma.
And they can also be used for any form of release. So whenever you want to let go of something and release something, they can be added in. So they're excellent for lymph work, for example, your bladder cleansing, all sorts of stuff. So they can be put into.
This sounds like this is almost, you've got something for a physical poisoning, but if I may even suggest, like almost an emotional poisoning, where it needs to be that release. You use that word. Would I be on the right track with that?
Absolutely.
Yep.
We've
wow.
a lot of
you can actually tell through the points what level they are on. And which side of the body. There's so much information that comes through with them. It's an excellent course, actually, and it's one of our favourites.
Because we've only got a few minutes today. But the biggie, the main thing, I've got to cram it all in.
Have we not got to the main thing yet?
No.
Oh my goodness, I'm getting all excited. You carry on.
The FHT qualification that we love, and this is our passion, is the actual practitioner's training. So we have 6 levels of training, which runs over the school year, pretty much like your own school as well, David. Over the 12 months, and we give them sort of bite-sized pieces, probably once a month, quite in-depth training, plenty of backup, plenty of mentoring. We have group meets and chats. What we've discovered is that because it's a living, breathing thing, and it's not just all set in stone, it's not TCM as TCM is known.
Yes.
It's actually a little older. It's more the classical Chinese medicine. So it's not being derived from books.
No.
It's actually been put together from
experiential
learning and Moss's degree with history and philosophy of
Yes, I have a degree in Chinese history and philosophy. I studied and went to China when it was still closed, and learned a huge amount of stuff. Then when I, of course, got interested in the natural therapies, and reflexology being one of them, because it is only one, the one I fell in love with, though, I then applied that understanding of the principles of the Chinese system or Chinese philosophy to reflexology. And it's actually not really TCM. TCM is very modern.
Oh, okay.
It only was invented in 1955.
Well, I think it was 53.
53.
Okay. Specific.
Anyway, the 50s.
Chairman Mao.
Yes.
And what happened was, it was a style of information, the way it was put across, that changed. It actually went to sort of a university college style learning rather than apprenticeship learning.
Yes.
Right.
The original Chinese was you spend time with someone qualified at the lowest level, and you stayed with them until they said you were good enough to go on. You then sat for the Confucian exams, which had nothing to do with what you were studying. For example,
that makes sense. Not
well, so you had to have the right attitude, is what it was saying. Then you could either teach that level, or you could choose to go on to the next level. So it was taught experientially. And that's really what we've gone back to.
Right.
Because of my background, you see, in the original approach is a point approach.
So we don't teach from books.
No, we don't teach from books.
You don't teach from books. Excellent. Now then,
although we have a lot of books there ready for people, lots of resources, lots of charts.
Now I'm gonna rein you back in just a bit, because you've got so much to tell us, I can tell.
Yep.
But what is it about your courses that I would say, why do reflexologists need, I'm particularly thinking about your CPD courses here, what is it that sort of would set them apart once they have done your course? What is it that you supply that they need to learn from you to make them the ultimate reflexologist?
It's a whole new world.
Yes.
We can show you
like that.
On the carpet. We can show you the human being in a completely different perspective, how to read, how to interpret messages. Not only that, but how to work with it. So when we teach, we tell you not just how, but why. We give you the reason behind it.
Yes,
so
we can answer the questions that reflexologists have. Any
Okay.
questions reflexologists have, we can answer it because we worked a lot of it out.
Right.
So
Clear knowledge.
it's absolutely brilliant for all reflexologists because they can use it in the way that they wish to.
Okay.
So what they do, they can add it to improve and expand what they do for themselves, their business, and for their clients. And they can also do it as a separate therapy in itself.
Perfect.
So
Now,
there's a whole range of options. We open up the world to people, and the solution is them, their choices.
okay.
I'll also say to you, knowledge is power.
All it is.
Most people do not give away knowledge. They keep it to themselves. We are the opposite. We give it away.
Oh,
Why? Because it'll then keep growing.
Oh, and may I just finish it off then?
Yes.
And
We
just
also
to
mentor
give, just to
people,
give a
mentor
really quick example of something that's just exploded in the last year. There have been quite a few through our career we've mentored and seen.
Yes.
However, this is super exciting. We've got a lovely practitioner, and while she was training, she developed something that we would never have done in a million years between us.
Nope.
go on.
And she took it and ran with it, and it has exploded, and it's to do with conception. It's
Mhm.
going to be available at the end of this year.
June, isn't it? July? So anyway,
At the end of
we're
this year.
launching it soon.
Excellent.
We are encouraging Shanaz to do it by herself.
Yes.
So we're right behind her. Her percentage rate for conception is 98%.
Good grief.
98% out of all of her clients she's had over the last 2.5 years. So this is not just pinging something new. She's
No.
done some pilot studies. We're doing some more pilot studies with our own practitioners, so that we know if it's going to be something that can be used by everybody and have the same results. So that's
Amazing.
super exciting.
And can I say,
We are
David,
so pleased.
for us, what's super exciting is literally 99% of it is chi reflexology. It's not even using the reflexes.
Okay.
So mind blowing
medics.
what she's, the chi medics.
So you said two weeks.
Yeah, oh, sorry, chi medics. Yeah.
I hope the two of you agree on this.
Oh, we do. We do.
No, we never agree.
Now, most important question, last question.
Mhm.
Where and when can people learn on your courses? Are they in person and in Sheffield where you are? Are they online? How do we do this? Where can we sign up?
Well, we have moved now to Boston.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah,
To the east,
Right,
east
okay.
side. You
Oh,
wouldn't
I
have
didn't
known that.
realise. I thought you were still up in Sheffield.
No.
We were in Derbyshire, where my home county, and then we
Chesterfield.
moved across to the East Coast about 6 months ago.
Yeah.
We are so busy online this year that even the lovely Katrina, we've had to put it on to 2024 before we go back into person and
Right.
have our one-to-ones
Yeah.
and classroom based.
And-
I'm sure that will happen though. I'm sure there'll be a lot more coming around. Now, whether that's assisting Shanaz with her course or any of the other courses we've got, if people are interested, we're more
That's
than
fine.
happy to put those.
So what will happen then is that Sharon and Moss are going to send me some links on email. I will then put those links just underneath here, and then you can click on those links and you can get taken straight to Sharon and Moss. Guys, thank you so much. This has been so educational. Thank you very, very, very much for coming on to Wednesday's Reflexology Wisdom and sharing this with us. What an amazing offering and spread of education that people are going to be able to learn from you. So thank you so much.
You're more than welcome.
And thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Yes.
Well, a huge thanks to Moss and Sharon. That was absolutely fabulous. And if you would like your course featured in this series, if you are a CPD, a continuing education teacher, then do please get in touch with me and we will have your course featured on Wednesday's Reflexology Wisdom. And until the next time, do stay safe, stay well, and thank you very much for watching.